Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Corey with Brown Family Ranch, back on the channel. We're going to get some feed, and this is not the same kind of feed I've been feeding. I went ahead and bought premium goat feed, and the reason being is because I'd like to see my goats gain a little bit of weight. So we went ahead and got the premium, which provides a higher fat content, protein content, more copper. We were feeding sheep and goat feed, but the sheep and goat feed didn't have copper. The reason being is because sheep don't really eat copper. So yeah, we're gonna try to see how this goes. See if we see some healthier goats. But we're going to Rancher Supply here in New Waverly, Texas. We're going to be getting that feed, and I'm going to go home, mix it with some alfalfa pellets. Goats definitely like the alfalfa. But yeah, I also forgot to mention that when I was hooking the trailer up, that was graciously donated to us by Joyride. I left the door open, and when I left the door open, this little girl hopped in my truck. I go about 1,000 yards down the driveway, and guess who I see? Old Abby. So she's taking a ride with us as well. So, all right, everybody. So we were back at the house. We're gonna unload all this feed. Essentially, this feed is supposed to be better in nutrients for the goats. Let me see if I can find a tag. Oh, there we go. So, if you guys look here, it has, let's see, back it up, where's that? There it is. Okay, so right here, 16% crude protein. I don't know what that means. Crude protein from non-protein nitrogen, whatever that is, I don't know. Crude fat, minimum 1.5%. Crude fiber, maximum 16%, and that's essentially what I'm worried about. I want to get copper in these girls' diets. Salt is also good for them. Calcium, we're good with that. We like the calcium. Selenium, that's good. So copper maximum 20 parts per million. I believe that's good. I'm not 100% sure as to how much should go in. All I know is that we don't have any in our feed that we have right now, and we're actually seeing kind of an issue with that. They're copper deficient. We don't have very much copper in these in our grass here, so we have to supplement that, and this is the way to go about it. This feed is pretty expensive. $16 per bag, per 50-pound bag. But I mean, until we can find a wholesale way of doing it, this is the way we got to go. Our goats are really important to us. We have a goal here, and our goal is to keep our goats healthy, and to make them look good, not only for meat sales, but to be able to be good mamas, be able to feed their babies, have good milk production. Also, like I said earlier, meat production. All of our girls right now are registered either percentage or purebred, and pretty soon we'll be getting some New Zealand from an individual named Josh Lappin at Bodart Kiko. We'll be purchasing from him. We'll be bringing some really good genetics in here, and I want to make sure that we take care of those genetics, and this is the way to do it for right now. Like I said, until we can find a wholesale way of going about it to get the same type of nutrients in our feed, then we'll do that when the time comes. I've already made some phone calls. I'm going to have some sales people contact us, and hopefully do some sort of farm or ranch contract with them. So yeah, but we'll get some footage of me mixing it up. Like I said, I'm gonna put some alfalfa pellets in there, make it look, or not look, but get a good mix in there so they can get some nutrients from that alfalfa as well as this grain. So yeah. All right, so we got the grain, which is the premium goat feed. We've got alfalfa cubes. So we're doing 75, 25. So 3 scoops of feed. 3. 1 scoop or 3/4 of a scoop of the alfalfa. And then we'll mix this up. That's the mixture. 16% protein, grain, and some alfalfa. So hopefully we'll see them fatten up. We're going to put baking soda out so they can kind of control their own bloat. That's typically what you do whenever you feed alfalfa, or if they have a large quantity of grass that they can eat. To control their own bloat, they will they'll self-regulate it with going back to get baking soda. So they eat the baking soda when they get bloat, or when they feel like they're getting bloat. They know, so they'll go get the baking soda. So I'll put out the feed. We'll see how they like it. I'm sure they're gonna like it because I love everything, and hopefully they don't tackle me. Oh, boys. Come on. Come on. Looks like they love it. Well, today is a not necessarily a bad day. Beautiful outside, but unfortunately we had 2 losses. We lost Clover's yearling, her daughter, and we lost a baby that we had sold. So not only did we lose a goat, we lost, some money as well. So that really sucks because that was a goat that was pre-sold. So the problem was, and I will show you. Let me walk over there. Okay, so to make matters worse, I just shocked the ever-living crap out of myself. Forgot that the fence was on, and I jumped over it and put my hand on it. And oh man, that sent a shock wave from hell. Whoo-wee! I fell down to the ground. Yeah, got my arm all muddy. Woo! A little taste of my own medicine. Sorry, goats. That really sucks. But yeah. So back to our loss. We lost 2 goats. Clover's around 8-month-old daughter, and we lost a goat that we sold. It was a kid, little buckling, and we put a doghouse in here, which, from what we know now, from one of our mentors who we kind of deal with goats and ask her questions because she's been doing it for 15 plus years. She said never to put dog houses where you have kids and mamas. And I can imagine you guys would know why. It's because they smother them. And this is where we found them. And there was 2 in there that were dead. I'm not 100% sure how the 8-month-old Nigerian dwarf, Clover's baby, died or how she could have gotten smothered because she's almost full grown, but I guess it could happen. We made a huge mistake in putting the Nigerian dwarfs with the Kikos. So that's our bad. We live and we learn. But it sucks to have to learn that way instead of, somebody telling us and, never having to do that, never having to go through that. But, whenever you own a farm, you deal with a lot of loss, whether it be chickens, goats, because we're not all perfect farmers. We're not know-it-alls. We don't have all the knowledge, but we learn, we lose and we learn. So hopefully we don't have that happen again. We went ahead and put the milk goats back in their pens where they'll have adequate, heat, shelter. It's not gonna be a dog house in there at all with the kids. Dog houses are not bad if you just have kids in there, right? Like bottle fed kids, that's fine. They're not going to smother each other. They're not big enough. But whenever those mamas go in there and they try to find warmth, and the babies are underneath them, they don't know that they're killing their baby or smothering it. So, I got a lot of work to do today, so I'm going to get to that. I have to put a couple hay feeders out. I'm going to, for right now, put my my stock trailer in here for the Kikos to have a dry place to lay until I can get a shelter, adequate shelter in here for them. So y'all stay tuned. Yeah, so see y'all later.